Hi everyone, this is Yuki, also known as Psychic Otaku 182, and this is my channel. First off, I want to apologize for just how late this video is. I don't know if anyone actually cares or not, but, just, this week was kind of hectic so far, so, yeah. So I said I was going to do a book-by-book review of the Percy Jackson series. So I'm starting with Book 1, The Lightning Thief. So, a few thoughts. First off, I love Percy. His personality is hilarious. And, you know, he just has a very fun way of looking at things. I don't think people are entirely fair to Percy. I've read a lot of the Reading the Book series, you know, the reading with gods and demigods type things. And I don't think they're really fair to him. In a lot of these, people seem to imply that he's an idiot during the chapters where he first gets to camp. Which one is it? I play Pinochle with a horse, chapter 5. And the following chapters, I become Supreme Lord of the Bathroom, and so on and so forth. A lot of people seem to be very harsh on Percy about being an idiot. I don't think he is. I mean, for one thing, he's a 12-year-old boy. And, I know I certainly was not an expert on Greek mythology at 12 years old, and I was into it. I thought it was the coolest thing since sliced bread. Also, considering everything that's going on at that time, I honestly don't think he would, that, you know, anyone in that position would be able to just put everything together. You know, he's been tossed into a world of Greek gods where the day before they didn't exist, they were just stories, and apparently his dad is a Greek god and his mom is missing. The only good constant in his life is gone, and he's tossed into this strange world. So I don't think people are entirely fair to Percy. Other thoughts. Annabeth annoys me. I love her. Don't get me wrong. She's one of my favorite characters. But during the first, 5 or 6 chapters that she's in, I really don't have much affection for her. But then part of this dates back to my long-standing dislike of Athena. For the goddess of wisdom, Athena really isn't all that wise. She's constantly flying off the handle and making decisions that, frankly, are not good decisions. I mean, hello, Medusa. In what way is turning someone into a monster that can turn innocent people into stones in any way a good idea? Especially since in Percy Jackson world, you know, this monster is now a threat to her children. Such as in the chapter We Visit the Garden Gnome Emporium. I rest my case. The fact that Annabeth is willing to judge someone based upon their parent is extremely annoying. Now, in her defense, she is only 12, and I know I was an idiot at 12 too. But it really does bother me when people judge someone based on something as insubstantial as a parent, especially if that parent wasn't present. It's like judging people because of where they're from. Because they have an accent, or because they have a skin color. It doesn't make sense. It's kind of stupid. At the end of the day, people are people. We all do stupid stuff. We all have moments where we think we're better than everyone else, and we all bleed red. So, you know, just thought. Other, other thoughts. Couple thousand years did Poseidon a lot of good. He mellowed out dramatically. Which isn't too bad, you know. I like to think that the gods did change a little. I mean, obviously, going from Greece to Rome, they changed. So, it's not too big of a stretch to say that even in their Greek aspects or Roman aspects, they would have changed some. What else? I've seen the movie for this book. In fact, I actually saw the movie before the book, and I wasn't all that impressed. There were some really awesome lines. For example, in the scene where they make it to the underworld and Persephone's there, and Hades is like, "Don't ignore me!" And she looks back at him and goes, "What? What will you do? I'm already in hell." That was fantastic. Or the one with Grover and, you know, we're in a recession, man. Brilliant. You know, those are definitely fun lines. But, so I was actually really, really thrilled to read the books and find that they were so different from the movies. Things that annoyed me? Annabeth is blonde, not brunette. Blonde. And this is sort of a thing, I think it's really important, because intentionally or unintentionally, fiction has a way of perpetuating the stereotype of the dumb blonde. And I think it's important that Annabeth and Athena and her children be blonde, because it helps to disprove this myth. Blondes are not statistically any dumber than anyone else. When someone refers to a dumb blonde, they're actually referring to platinum blonde, as in bottle blonde, bleach blonde. Meaning that person has used God only knows how many chemicals to make their hair obnoxiously and obviously fake blonde. These people do tend to be stupid. Mainly because they're more concerned with their mani-pedis than with actual life. If you're someone who does dye your hair blonde, please don't take offense. I'm talking about those people who, honestly, I'm not sure why they're in the news. They just are. They're a great example of what the dumb blonde stereotype is really all about. So I did think it was sad that they had changed that about Annabeth. I'm actually kind of looking forward to Sea of Monsters, which is coming out this summer, because it's a different director, and I'm willing to give this guy a chance. Since I already know that they've made Annabeth blonde in the new movie, I'm kind of hoping that they'll follow through and manage to keep this somewhat in line with the books. Which will be exceedingly hard because the first movie completely ignored the books. And a lot of the information that you got in the first book that you really need for the series wasn't there. And as cool as the water battle with Luke at the end of the movie was, first off, it had nothing on the battle against Ares in I Battle My Jerk Relative. In the chapter I Battle My Jerk Relative. And also, it kind of caused problems with story continuity. Continuity, blah, 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 blah. Anyway. So, but I'm really looking forward to seeing the movie. I'm curious as to how they're going to work around the whole fact that Luke got electrocuted in the last movie, in the first movie, and how they're going to progress with the Sea of Monsters, which is actually one of my favorite books. I'm going to be honest, out of the whole series, my favorite book is probably The Titan's Curse. I can't wait to get to the review for that one. But I love the whole series. I mean, what's not to love? So, I've got a few minutes left. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. But Grover. Grover is cool. I will admit to finding it slightly annoying throughout the entirety of the book that there's a whole lot of talking down to humans. You know, like in the chapter, we get advice from a poodle, where Grover talks about how only a human wouldn't be an environmentalist. Look, I'm all for going green and saving the planet. But I'm not stupid. I'm not naive. The way they're going about this is all wrong. Most people are receptive to going green. Using reusable shopping bags. That's cool. More efficient fuel. Awesome. Especially since it saves us money too. But trying to shove the environmental agenda down our throats while you jet set across the country in a private plane doesn't help. Nor does having it shoved down our throats by other well-meaning people in the environmental community, regardless of their social and economic standings. Yes, I am trying to help save the environment too. No, I don't think it's your business, and no, I really don't want your help on it. Sorry. I still eat meat. I still wear leather. I'm not a vegetarian or a vegan. That's okay though. So yeah. But I still love Grover. He's a really awesome character, and he's kind of cute, you know, in a adorkable little brother kind of way. I think he'd make an awesome best friend. So. Although I'd kind of have to teach him how to use the reed pipes. I actually have my own set. I'm not all that great at playing them, but I'm fairly certain that even my tuneless melodies are better than what's described in the books. At least the first one. He gets pretty good later on. Which is another point where I think that people are unnecessarily harsh. Just a thought. So yeah. But that was my review. That's my review of The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. Riordan. Anyway, Riordan. I'm not sure if my next video will be a tutorial for the caryatid hairstyle. I'm hoping I can get that up soon. Or a review on La Cenerentola by Giacchino Rossini, starring Cecilia Bartoli and Michael Percy. It's the only other one I can remember the name off the top of my head. Or if it'll be the next book in the series. Hopefully I'll be able to have it up Monday or Tuesday. I don't like waiting this long. Just doesn't work out very well. So, hope all of you have a great day, a great night, great week, whatever. And, you know, questions, comments, suggestions, please let me know. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Ciao.